Why should I even go to your wedding? Don't expect me to give you any wedding money. If you don't want to come, that's fine. You invited all your friends before telling me? I sent the invitations all at once. I should have been told first. I'm your sister. You didn't even ask me to be your maid of honor. I didn't think you'd want to. Of course I would. I'm your only sister. You never showed interest in my relationship before. You're really okay with your only sister not coming? I just want people who are happy for us to be there. What's that supposed to mean? That I'm not happy for you? Are you really happy for me? Of course I am. But you could have at least consulted me about the wedding date. What? Why would I need to consult you? Because I'm your sister. What if I had plans? Did you even consider my schedule? But you never make any time for me anyway. That's not true. I'm always thinking about you. And I'm your real sister. It would cause too much drama if I didn't show up at your wedding. Everyone would probably talk about why I wasn't there. I don't think people would mind that much. You really think that? Are you that naive? You have no idea how people talk. Maybe you care too much about what people think. Of course people would mind. I'm the prettier sister after all. People expect me to be there. But looks aren't everything, Sarah. God, I wonder if we're really even blood related. This again? Well, can you blame me? Look at us. We look nothing alike. We come from the same parents. You know what people say when they see us together. But I don't really care what people say. That's because you don't understand how the world works. You live in this fantasy world where looks don't matter. I live in the real world where there's more to life than appearance. Well, come on. Our looks are just way too different. It's embarrassing to have you as my sister. People might think I got plastic surgery or something. Do you know how many times I've had to explain we're actually related? I just don't care that much about appearances. That's your problem right there. You should care. The world judges you on how you look. But David doesn't judge me by that. You're getting married. You need to step up. A wife needs to look the part. I'm happy with who I am. What's the point of a wedding if you don't care about appearances? It's about celebrating love, not looks. Love doesn't pay bills. Love doesn't get you respect. I feel sorry for you if that's what you really believe. What's that supposed to mean? Like I'm obsessed with looks or something? Listen, basic skincare is just a woman's duty. Do you think anyone would like a woman with bad skin and messy hair? When was the last time you even went to a salon? David likes me just fine. For now, just wait. Men's eyes wander, you know. He probably just settled for you. But looks aren't everything. There you go again with that nonsense. The world is shallow, Rachel. You need to wake up. That's just what ugly people say. You just don't want to put in the effort to improve yourself. Well, that's fine by me. It's because of ugly people like you that beautiful women like me who work on themselves can shine. You make me look even better by comparison. You know what? Maybe you're right. About what? About not coming to the wedding. Now you're just being dramatic. You can't have a wedding without your sister. Look, really, you don't have to come to the ceremony. You'll probably be bored anyway. What? Are you actually uninviting me? No, I'm just agreeing with what you said earlier. You can't do that. I'm your sister. You're stuck with me whether you like it or not. Though of course I'd be bored at a low-class wedding like yours. Only low-class people would show up. But I'm not ugly enough to skip my own sister's wedding. No, really, you don't have to come. You think you can stop me? You can't stop me from coming, because I already bought my dress. Besides, it would cause a scene if I didn't show up. Everyone's probably looking forward to seeing what glamorous outfit I'll wear. But remember, it's my wedding. And I'm your sister. Family comes first, right? I know. Don't worry, I won't wear white. I mean, if I wore white, I'd outshine everyone. Though I probably will just shine anyway. Can't help it. Just please don't try to make it about you. But everything's always about you, isn't it? Getting married before your older sister? Do you know how embarrassing that is for me? But still, I feel kinda sorry for you, always being compared to such a beautiful sister. Actually, I've never compared myself to you. That's because you've given up. You stopped trying years ago. Everyone else does, though. I don't really care about that. I've always been the gloomy one anyway. And whose fault is that? Your personality probably got gloomy because of how you look. If I looked like you, I couldn't go on living. Well, thanks a lot for that comment. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Someone has to tell you these things. So as your sister, I said this to you for your sake. Well, at least do some skincare before the wedding day. You're already unsightly enough as it is. Yes, I got it. Don't just brush me off. This is why you never improve. I bet the groom is some ugly loser, too. Oh, this is getting fun. I'm not discussing this with you anymore. No, wait, let's talk more about this. Rachel, hey, don't ignore me. You have to give me more details about your wedding. We still have so much to discuss about. Goodbye, Sarah. Fine, be that way. But don't blame me when everyone compares us at the wedding. You're going to regret this. Hey, sis? You did promise you wouldn't wear white today. Oh, how strange. This dress was beige when I left home. I guess my radiance must have turned this dress to pure white. Are you serious right now? The wedding starts in an hour. Why are you texting me? Shouldn't you be getting ready now? I was ready until I saw you arrive in that dress. What? You're being ridiculous. I need you to change your dress, now. Change into what? This is the only dress I brought today. You planned this. Stop lying. You knew exactly what you were doing. I have photos of you shopping for that dress. Someone saw you specifically asking for a white dress. It's really not that white. I know you're just jealous of how good I look in it. It's literally brighter than my wedding dress. You're exaggerating. Maybe you should have picked a more whiter wedding dress. The lighting in here just makes it look white. The lighting doesn't change a dress from beige to pure white. Well, maybe you should have picked better lighting. Everything looks white under these cheap lights. Come on, that's enough. Stop making those excuses. Maybe you should have picked a better wedding dress then. What? I love my wedding dress. Well, that's your taste level, I guess. Not everyone can have my eye for fashion. Your dress looks like something from a discount store. I can't believe this. Do you understand what you're doing now? You're the one who's going to be embarrassed here. Me? Embarrassed? That's funny. Why would I be embarrassed? Have you seen how stunning I look? Everyone's already looking at me. They can't take their eyes off me. They're staring because you're wearing white to your sister's wedding. Why? I'm so beautiful. If anyone should be embarrassed, it's you, the bride who's being outshunned by her own sister who isn't even the main character. Just face it, I make a better bride than you do. You just need to accept reality. Everyone can see what you're trying to do. And what exactly am I trying to do? Be honest. You wish you looked this good. You're just trying to ruin my wedding. Don't be so dramatic. I'm adding excitement to your boring wedding. Someone needs to make this event memorable. Your wedding would be so dull without me, so you should appreciate this. Why are you being so mean to me? Couldn't you be nice just for today? It's an important day for me. Well, I drove 3 hours to be here. I bought this expensive dress. Do you know how much it cost? I even brought a gift. And you're calling me mean? After everything I've done for you? I'm not being mean at all. I meant to wear beige, really. I guess it might look white from some angles. Besides, it's your fault for losing to my charm. I've always told you that working on yourself is a woman's duty. This is what you get for ignoring that. If you had listened to me all these years... I can't believe you're still saying that. Saying what? The truth? Someone has to be honest with you. I do work on myself, but that's not just about making myself look pretty. Oh, please, tell me what else matters. Your job, your hobbies, your personality. What else matters besides looks? When was the last time someone complimented your personality? Yeah. You want to say looks aren't everything, right? I told you that's just what ugly people say. You'll never be a good woman thinking like that. You're living in a fantasy world. Maybe I don't want to be your kind of good woman. What other kind is there? There's only one kind of good woman. The kind that men actually want? I'm happy just marrying David. I don't need to become your idea of a good woman. You really think you deserve him? Like someone who actually takes care of herself? Someone who understands appearances matter? I can't believe my sister is such a plain Jane. It's so embarrassing to be blood related to someone this ugly. Just sitting in the family section is embarrassing. I need to clear up this misunderstanding. What misunderstanding? That we're sisters. We can't possibly be related. What do you mean, clear up the misunderstanding? Everyone keeps asking if we're really sisters. I just need to explain to everyone. I've prepared something for them. Something that will be unforgettable. What? What are you trying to do? Don't you dare make a scene. Just stop, please. Sarah, I'm begging you. Don't be so dramatic. If you do anything wrong at the wedding, I'll never forgive you. Too bad. It's already too late. Sarah, don't! Time to show everyone who the real star is. Sis, just tell me, what was that speech about? What were you actually thinking? Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Everyone was entertained. Well, I had to clear up the misunderstanding, right? That's why I had to announce it in my speech. That your sister is ugly and a family embarrassment? I just told everyone the truth. Everyone was waiting for someone to say it. Someone had to be brave enough. You called me the family's greatest disappointment in front of everyone. Well, aren't you? Getting married before your older sister? Not even trying to look pretty for your wedding? What kind of sister does that? I had to say it, or there would be misunderstandings. I couldn't bear people thinking I was proud to have you as a sister. You should be thanking me for being honest. That's horrible. And at my wedding of all places. I know, the truth does hurt sometimes. But you're being too sensitive about this. Besides, you should thank me for all this. Now everyone knows the truth, so no more pretending. They were all thinking it anyway. But everyone was entertained, so it all worked out. Come on, stop being so weepy and get back from the waiting room. The ceremony is on hold because of you. You're ruining the schedule. Stop being so selfish. You just humiliated me in front of all my friends and family. They were laughing. Did you see Mom's face? Even she thought it was funny. Everyone enjoyed it. No, Sarah. Mom was actually crying. From laughing. She couldn't hold it in. You're just too sensitive to see it. How am I supposed to show my face after being called a family embarrassment? I can't go back to the venue. Stop hiding in the waiting room. The whole schedule is being ruined. The caterers are asking questions. Everyone's waiting. This is so typical of you. What's typical? Making everything about you. It was just a funny speech. Now you're hiding away and making everyone worry. Always so dramatic. You made everything about you. Ugh, you're such a pain. It's so annoying when you act all serious like this. This is why ugly people are such a hassle. Can't you just take a joke? This is why no one likes you. This has nothing to do with looks. Of course it does. Everything has to do with looks. You're just blind to reality. People rot from the outside in. I should have educated you better. You've rotted both outside and inside. This is what happens when you don't take care of yourself. That's cruel. No, it's just honesty. Someone needs to tell you these things. Oh, but maybe I went a bit too far. Sorry for calling you ugly in my speech, but everyone was laughing. Even the groom was cracking up. So let's just call it entertainment. It's not like I said anything that wasn't true. And did you notice? David wasn't laughing either. Everyone was just laughing awkwardly to try to smooth things over. And David cracking up? What are you talking about? He was shaking and holding his face, right? He must have been trying hard not to laugh. He couldn't contain himself. He knows I'm right. He was holding back his anger. Why would he laugh when his fiancée is being called a family embarrassment? Because it's true? Look, I'm trying to apologize here, but you just don't get it. The groom must have felt it too, how ugly his fiancée is. He probably regrets proposing. You don't know anything about David. But he deserves to know what he's getting into. I'm sure he'll thank me later. Just wait and see. I'm done talking to you.
Yes, there really is an ugly person here.
Huh? Who?
I'm David, Rachel's fiancé. Excuse me, but I've been listening to your conversation, and I do agree that she is really ugly.
Finally, someone agrees with me. I knew you'd understand. It must be hard having such an ugly fiancé. Wait, aren't you a doctor? Why are you marrying someone like her? You could find someone much better. Someone more suitable for your status.
That's because I love Rachel. Do I need any other reason?
Love doesn't pay bills. Love doesn't impress your colleagues. Your colleagues must laugh at you. Oh, but wait, are you into ugly girls? I won't judge your preferences, but you should keep it in moderation. Is that your thing? How unique.
No, but there really is an ugly person here.
I know, right? Yeah, it's so refreshing how ugly she is. It makes me look even better. We should talk more about this. I understand your position perfectly. If you think so too, maybe you should just cancel the wedding. Finally, you're being sensible. I knew you'd come around. I can introduce you to some prettier girls. Girls more at your level. And you're a doctor, right? Well, I could even be your partner instead. I'd look so much better with you at medical events.
Excuse me? Why would you say that?
Because I definitely understand your position, what you're going through. A doctor definitely needs a beautiful wife. It just makes more sense. Your colleagues would approve. Think about your reputation. Because you're a doctor, that means you're qualified to have someone like me as your partner. What do you think? Just walking around with me will change how people look at you. I could help your career. People would respect you more.
Excuse me? I still don't get what you're saying. Why would I choose you over Rachel?
Do you actually need me to list the reasons for you? Isn't it obvious? Look at me, then look at her. Just compare us honestly. There's no competition here. You do admit that Rachel is ugly, right? Then there's no need to marry her. You can do so much better, and I can show you how much better.
You still seem to have a misunderstanding about this. Actually, the ugly person I'm talking about is you.
What? Me? That's impossible.
Don't you get it? Can't you tell how ugly you are?
Are your eyes rotten? Look at me. Where exactly am I ugly? My face is beautiful, and I have a great figure. Calling me ugly is like calling white black. Everyone says I'm beautiful, so you must be joking.
Oh, you are indeed beautiful. You clearly take great care of yourself, and you found a skilled plastic surgeon, too.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? I've never had surgery. How dare you say such a thing? Take that back.
Actually, I'm a plastic surgeon, too, so there's no way you can fool me. I can tell right away when someone's had work done. Of course, I won't spread it around, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I've had work done myself, actually. I wasn't confident in my looks before.
No way. You're just lying. You can't tell anything. What are you trying to say? Are you threatening me? You can't expose me like this.
You had plastic surgery and gained confidence. That's wonderful. Some people criticize plastic surgery, but I think if it's your own choice and it gives you confidence, there's nothing wrong with that.
You don't know anything about me. If nothing is wrong with that, what's the problem? Just leave me alone. If you're a plastic surgeon, fix your fiancé instead.
However, looking down on others isn't good. You worked hard to become beautiful, but what's the point if your inner self becomes ugly?
Inner self? What nonsense. What does that even mean? Ugly on the inside? That's just what ugly people say.
Yes, you are genuinely ugly. Not in appearance, but your humanity is extremely ugly. This isn't something that can be fixed with money unless you change your attitude.
You have no right to talk to me like that. You don't know me at all. What's your problem? Just because you're a plastic surgeon doesn't make you superior. I'm not looking down on anyone. I'm just stating the fact that Rachel is ugly. You're just trying to hurt me.
Yet you get angry when someone calls you ugly.
That's different, because I'm not ugly. Lots of people tell me I'm beautiful, and I notice people staring. Everyone says so. You're just trying to humiliate me.
Of course people will stare coldly at a bride's sister who shows up in a white dress.
They're staring in admiration. You don't understand anything. You're twisting everything. No, that's wrong. People look at me because I'm beautiful.
Then who decides if someone is beautiful or not?
Everyone just knows that I'm beautiful. It's just obvious to anyone who looks at me. The whole world agrees on what's beautiful, and I perfectly fit all the standards.
Is that so? Well, I think Rachel is beautiful. I honestly think she's the most beautiful person in the world.
Ha! What a lie! Even I wouldn't claim to be the most beautiful in the world. You're just saying that to make her feel better. Stop pretending.
No matter what you say, Rachel is the most beautiful person in the world to me. I've never met anyone with such a beautiful inner self.
There you go again with that nonsense. Inner beauty? You can't even see that. Appearance is everything. You can see it with your eyes, so it's certain.
I see. You've never seen someone's inner self. That's such a pity. You must live such a lonely life.
No, I'm not lonely. What? I have lots of friends. Beautiful friends.
You've never experienced a relationship where people show each other their true selves. No wonder you don't know what true human beauty is.
You don't know anything about me. I have plenty of relationships. Everyone loves me. What nonsense. That's exactly what an ugly loser would say.
You don't understand? That's fine. I'll take appropriate measures then.
What measures? What are you talking about? Are you trying to threaten me? You can't do anything to me.
You thoroughly insulted Rachel at her wedding. She's deeply hurt, and this wedding will likely be canceled. You'll properly pay compensation and cover the costs.
You wouldn't dare. You have no right. I'm her sister. You're just the groom. What? Why should I do that? Canceling the wedding is your choice.
Our choice? That's rich. I think everyone at the venue agrees with me. You're the reason this wedding is being canceled.
You're wrong. Nobody thinks that. They'll side with me. I made the wedding interesting. People love drama at weddings. They'll remember this forever. And it's Rachel's fault for being mentally weak. Everyone will definitely say that. She can't even take a joke. She's always been oversensitive.
Then why don't you go check? If everyone actually agrees with you, we'll cover the costs.
Of course they'll agree with me. Everyone loves me. They always have. Watch how they defend me. Ha! You said it. I'll take a vote with a speech microphone. Watch how many people support me.
You're just going to embarrass yourself.
No, you're the one who'll be embarrassed. Just wait and see. I know how to work a crowd. Everyone will stand up for me. They know who the real star is. Watch me.
Go ahead. Show everyone who you really are.
How? Why? But everyone was laughing so much at my speech. Why did they all turn against me? This isn't fair. They're just afraid of you. You must have threatened them.
Not a single person voted in your favor, did they?
You turned them against me. They must have been intimidated by you. You must have manipulated them somehow. This isn't how people usually treat me. They love me normally.
You say they were laughing, but think about it. The bride's sister says, "My sister is ugly and a family embarrassment" in her speech. The venue was mortified and a cold atmosphere spread. Unable to bear it, yes, some people started laughing. They were trying to convince themselves it was a joke. I understand how they felt.
That's not true. You're twisting everything. They were genuinely enjoying themselves. I made the wedding memorable. You don't know what people really think. You're just trying to make me look bad. Everyone always loves my speeches. Don't say such nonsense. There's no way I'm paying for the costs. You can't make me.
A promise is a promise, or should we settle this in court?
You wouldn't dare. Think about how that would look. A doctor suing his sister-in-law? Your reputation would be ruined.
Try me!
You're bluffing. You wouldn't risk the scandal. Think of your practice. What's your problem? Acting all high and mighty when you're marrying an ugly girl? You're not better than me.
No, as I said before, I'm marrying the most beautiful woman in the world!
Stop saying that. It makes me sick. How can you keep lying like this? Ugh, this is ridiculous. You're delusional.
Also, please forgive our small revenge. We can't let this go without some satisfaction.
What revenge? What are you talking about? What did you do? Tell me what you did. Answer me! You didn't. What did you do? Projecting our private conversation onto the venue screen? How could you? Those were private. Take it down immediately. You can't show people that.
Everyone should see who you really are.
This is illegal. I'll sue you.
Thanks to you, Rachel, and my wedding is ruined. Being called ugly and a family embarrassment, Rachel even says she can't face people for a while.
Yeah, but still, this isn't fair. You're worse than me. That was a private conversation. How dare you display it in front of all of the guests? Just take it down now.
This is revenge, so of course what you said was that horrible.
Delete it immediately. Everyone's staring at me. They're all reading it. Make it stop. I just got carried away and said some things. I didn't mean any of it. Everything I said in this speech was just a joke. It was just entertainment. Can't you take a joke?
Is that so? Well, that entertainment ruined everything at our wedding. I won't forgive you hurting Rachel like that.
What more do you want from me? I was wrong, okay? So please forget about the payment and stuff. There's no way I can pay for all of that. You've humiliated me enough.
No, you absolutely will pay.
How much are we talking about? This isn't fair. You're just trying to punish me.
Everything, the venue, the catering, the decorations, compensation for emotional distress.
What? You're being ridiculous. Haven't I been punished enough? How am I supposed to live after this? My reputation is ruined.
Just keep living like you have been, looking down on everyone. Just think about yourself and stay lonely.
Look, I'm really sorry. I was frustrated when I heard Rachel was getting married before me. I just lost control. I couldn't handle it.
It's too late for apologies now. Besides, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Then let me talk to Rachel, please. I need to explain. She'll understand.
I need to ask her if she wants to speak with you first.
Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I'll make it right. Please, I need to talk to her. She's my only sister. I can't lose her. Listen, I really was wrong this time. I never expected to get booed like that. I've never been so humiliated. It's too late, Sarah. An apology won't fix anything now. The wedding has been officially canceled, and I can't face people for a while. We can still fix this. We can have another ceremony. I'll help plan it. I'll make it perfect this time. Please give me another chance. Not with you there. You don't mean that. We're sisters. You can't exclude me. I really am reflecting on what I did. I understand I was wrong. I let my jealousy control me. Now you understand? After ruining everything? I'll make it up to you. I'll help pay for a new ceremony. I'll even wear a brown dress, the ugliest dress I can find. Whatever you want. Just don't shut me out. If you're really sorry, then don't contact me anymore. Just pay for the wedding costs, other expenses, and my compensation. You can't mean that. But how can you cut off your only sister? We're family. Blood is thicker than water. You did that yourself. But you're my only sister. You can't do this to me. What will people say? Can't you forgive me? Everyone deserves forgiveness. Like you forgave me for getting married first? That's different. I was lonely. My little sister getting married before me, and I don't even have a boyfriend? Do you know how that feels? To be left behind? So you decided to ruin my happiness? I was jealous. I admit it, okay? I couldn't stand seeing you happy when you found someone before me. Just stop. I don't want to talk to you. Go back to your precious self-improvement. Please don't cut me off. Hey, we're sisters. I'm really reflecting on this, so can't you let it slide? Remember when we were kids? All those times I helped you? Sisters? What's this now? Didn't you say you couldn't believe we were blood related? I was just angry. I didn't mean any of this. I just say stupid things when I'm upset. You know how I get. You meant every word. No, I didn't. I was jealous of you, okay? Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted to hear? That your beautiful sister is jealous of you? Finally, the truth comes out. Goodbye, Sarah. Wait! Please don't do this to me. Just one more chance. I'm begging you. Goodbye, Sarah. Don't leave me alone. David, thank you so much for today. Thanks to you, I was finally able to get back at my sister.
No need to thank me. I just did it because I was angry. Really, I can't believe people like that still exist.
I should have warned you about her. She's always been like this.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? You never told me it was this bad.
I was embarrassed. I thought maybe she'd changed. I wanted to believe she could be better. But you know, I am really not pretty. I might end up causing you trouble because of that.
Is that what she made you believe? How long has she been telling you these things?
Since we were children. Every single day. Until I believed it.
What are you talking about? I know you're more beautiful than anyone else. No matter what you look like, I love you. Appearance is just a tiny part of who you are.
David, no one's ever defended me like that before. Everyone always took her side. Even our parents sometimes.
You've spent your whole life hearing her lies. It stops today. Besides, I really do think you're cute on the outside, too.
Really? You're not just saying that to make me feel better?
I never say things I don't mean.
I'm so happy to have found someone like you.
You know what? Actually, I have my own appearance complexes, too. But hey, if we both have insecurities, let's face them together. Maybe it's even a blessing that we can understand each other's struggles.
You have insecurities too? But you're so confident. You never seem worried.
Everyone does. Even your sister, clearly. That's why she acts the way she does.
You're too good for me.
Stop that. No, we're perfect for each other. We both understand what it's like.
Do you think I did the right thing?
About cutting her off? That's a big decision.
I feel guilty, but yes, I had to put an end to this. Thank you for understanding, for supporting me throughout, for everything.
Of course, I'm always there for you. We'll build our own family together from now on. A healthy one.
Sarah tried to seek help from relatives, but no one at the venue would forgive her, and she continued to receive cold stares from everyone. She apparently became so ashamed of herself that she wanted to cut ties with me and our family who knew about her disgraceful behavior that day. She quickly paid the wedding costs and compensation, then left town. She used to love being the center of attention, but it seems the cold stares from everyone that day traumatized her. I hear she now lives in seclusion, trying to avoid being seen by anyone. As for me, I had another wedding ceremony with David, and now we're living a very happy newlywed life. While I was deeply hurt by what my sister said, David's words made me even happier. Thanks to him, I think I can finally overcome the complexes my sister planted in me since childhood.
Devin, I want to know what's going on, and I want to know right now.
I was about to ask you the same question. We were about to get going, but then all of a sudden you ran off somewhere. What gives?
don't give me that. This is supposed to be our honeymoon. But now I find out you're bringing your ex-girlfriend along with us? Are you out of your mind?
Oh, come on, really? That's what you're so upset about? Why do you care if she comes along? This is just a marriage of convenience anyway.
Yeah, one more thing. You're gonna have to watch her kids for us.
Don't pretend like you don't know. It's obvious that you don't love me and I don't love you.
Devin, how could you say that?
Because it's true. We've been together for a long time now, and yet we haven't been together one single time. I mean, a guy can only get turned down so many times before he starts to question how much his girl really likes him.
But Devin, we talked about this. I told you that I wanted to wait until I got married to, be with a guy. I know it might seem old-fashioned to you, but it's very important to me. I thought you understood that and were willing to wait for me.
Yeah, I know that's the excuse you were using to not sleep with me, but I thought you understood that I was only saying that to make you feel better about,
No, Devin, I don't know. What were you trying to make me feel better about? I genuinely have no idea.
Are you really gonna make me say it? Fine. I wanted to make you feel better about the fact that you didn't love me because you can't love me. You don't like guys. And I mean, whatever, that's your thing. Do I wish you would have told me sooner? Yeah, but it's not like we were both out there looking to get married. We got set up on a date and just kind of went along with the motions. Again, I thought we were on the same page about this. This way, my parents will shut up about me not settling down, and it'll help you keep your thing under wraps.
You think I'm a... No way. You cannot be serious.
Look at a calendar and tell me what year it is. A woman in this day and age waiting until marriage? I can't believe I fell for it as long as I did. I know what you are, and again, I'm fine with it. You don't need to hide it. You can keep on using me as a cover story and an ATM machine, and I'll keep on using you as a free maid service.
Maid service?
There, see? Neither of us have anything to hide anymore. It's all out in the open. Don't worry, I won't try to convert you or anything. I don't need your love anyway. I have Morgan, and she's enough for me.
I don't understand, Devin.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. Morgan and I are real soulmates. I knew from the moment we met that we were meant to be together forever. Like, you didn't think I proposed going on a honeymoon for your sake, did you? Nah, I was only thinking about making sure me and Morgan could have as much fun as possible. What's the point of going on a honeymoon for a marriage of convenience anyway? Oh, and by the way, she has kids, so you should have a ton of fun with them.
Devin, I have no idea how you got that crazy idea in your head, but it isn't true. I was never looking for a marriage of convenience.
What's the matter? Are your parents reading this over your shoulder or something? What are you trying to hide at this point? I'll bet they already know.
You're making me babysit for you?
Yeah, duh. Who else is gonna do it? I sure as hell won't. Don't forget, I'm the one who's paying for the house that you're gonna live in from now on. I'm not gonna give you room and board for free. You gotta earn your keep. And while it may just be a marriage of convenience, legally, I'm still your husband, and that means what I say goes. Seriously, though, relax already. You're gonna love it. I mean, think about it. They could make a sitcom out of this stuff. A guy's ex-girlfriend and her kids coming along on the honeymoon. Just the thought of it is hysterical.
Well, I'm glad you're laughing because I'm definitely not.
Oh, for the love of God, Chastity, would you lighten up already? Now come out of the room. Let's go have some fun. Don't run away and hide like a spoiled child. Oh, and we're not going to wait up for you, by the way.
Chastity, I am so sorry for this. Please believe me, I had no idea this was going to happen. You don't need to feel bad, Morgan. It's not your fault. You didn't even know he was my husband. I know, but still. Your husband passed away so recently that I felt like sending you a picture of my fiancé would be painful for you, so I never sent any. And we didn't have a ceremony either. We just went and eloped today. So there was no way you could have known. I'm guessing he never told you that this was supposed to be our honeymoon either, did he? No, I had no idea. If I had known what this really was, I would have turned him down instantly. You know what he told me? He told me that a friend won tickets to go on a trip through a contest, but they had a few tickets left and no one else could come. So he invited me and my kids along to fill the gap. Plus his friend was supposed to be coming along, so I didn't expect that we'd actually be alone any of the time. And he also said that friend had agreed to look after the kids, so I could have some well-deserved me time. Ah, that friend of his would be me, I presume. Please, Chastity, you have to believe me. I had no idea you two were married. I thought he was inviting me as a friend. I will never let anything like this happen again, okay? I am going to block Devin's number, delete his name from my contacts, and never talk to him again. Thanks for that, Morgan. You're a good friend. I hope you know that I'm not angry at you at all. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't you and the kids go enjoy yourselves? I bet they've been looking forward to this trip. Oh, Chastity, you poor thing. No, don't feel bad for me either. In fairness, it's kind of true that I never really loved Devin all that much. We were set up together and we hadn't been dating for all that long when we decided to get married. I think we both were rushing into marriage because of the pressure we were feeling from our friends and families. But even still, I did want to marry him. I was trying my best to fall in love with him and make him fall in love with me. I was hoping that we could use this honeymoon as an opportunity to bond together as a couple for the first time. I guess I just didn't realize that Devin never had any intentions of loving me. Chastity, you need to ditch this guy right away. You think so? Of course I do. This may not mean much coming from me since I used to date him, but he is one of the most self-centered, egotistical guys I've ever met. Sure, he's a pretty handsome guy, but that's all on the outside. On the inside, he is rotten to the core. He's a real womanizer and a misogynist to boot. He's convinced that every woman he meets wants to get with him. He's an immature man-child who's never grown up, a perpetual college frat boy chasing girls around all the time. You don't need to get hurt for his sake any more than you already have. I know you said this isn't my fault, but you're wrong. I still feel like I could have done something to prevent this. I must have missed some obvious signs. And so I want to help you in any way that I can. Don't worry, Chastity, I'm on your side till the very end. Morgan, thank you so much, but I honestly don't know what I should do now. If you were interested in hearing it, I have a little plan in mind that might just teach him a lesson he'll never forget. You in? Let's hear your plan, Morgan. All right, so here's what we'll do.
Yo, Chastity, you still in there pouting? Come on out and have some fun. Me and Morgan are having a great time.
I guess you really aren't going to apologize, huh?
Apologize? What for? It's not my fault you decided to lock yourself inside and have a tantrum like an 8-year-old. Oh, and I just now found out that the two of you were actually friends. That's crazy! Like, what are the odds? Really, though, you make such a decent maid, but you can't even look after a couple kids for us? How much work could they possibly be?
Despite what you think of me, I am not a maid, Devin, not for you or for anyone else.
Well, for all intents and purposes, yeah, you are!
You really don't even see me as your wife, do you? I'll only ever be a maid to you. I can admit that if you asked me if I loved you, I would have to say no. But I tried my hardest to love you, and I wanted you to love me. But if you're not even going to treat me as your wife, then I don't think I can handle being with you anymore.
And you don't think of me as your husband, so I don't get what your deal is. You didn't think that one out, did ya?
Whatever, it's clear that you're not going to believe me no matter what I say. So I'm giving up on trying to love you right here and now. I will not stand for the humiliation you have subjected me to today.
What's going on with you? Like, what are you even talking about right now? This is the cringiest speech I've ever heard.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say something like that. In any case, I will never forgive you for this.
Okay, Ask me if I care. Anyway, I'm done talking to you, Mrs. Buzzkill. I'm gonna go back to having fun. You just stay holed up in the hotel room. Oh, and try to keep your eyes on the kids, will ya? Me and Morgan are going to a restaurant now, so you should probably think about getting her Rugrats something to eat, too.
I'm already back home, Devin.
Wait, what? Chastity, would you please answer my calls?
No. If you want to say something to me, you can say it by text.
You're so impossible. When is our flight home? You up and left without even telling me our flight numbers or schedule. How are we supposed to make any plans over here if we don't know our schedule? You're the one who did the booking with the travel agent, and you had the only copy of the itinerary.
You want to know when your return flight is? Well, too bad I can't tell you.
What? First you lock yourself in your room, now you're refusing to tell me when my flight is? God, you're such a child, Chastity.
I can't tell you because there is no return flight.
What? What do you mean?
You had me only get one-way tickets. You said we would decide when we come back home after we got here. I decided to leave yesterday. But I only got a ticket for myself. You'll have to book a return flight on your own.
You have gotta be kidding me! That's it? You're just gonna leave us high and dry like this?
Devin, please, you're a grown man. I think you can handle getting on a plane without me holding your hand. And as for Morgan and her kids, you're the one who invited them, so you'd better pay for their return trip, too.
Who do you think you are, huh? All you are is a lousy maid, and you think you can tell me how I should spend my money?
There you go again, calling me your maid. I really was a fool. I should have noticed way sooner that you were only using me. I went to all the trouble of planning a fun honeymoon for us, and then what did you do? You invited your ex-girlfriend along and stuck me with watching her kids. And now that you've had your fun, you want me to bail you out of the mess you made and get you a ticket home. How selfish can you be?
Not as selfish as a certain someone who only has a place to live because I pay for it.
You know, Devin, I thought that this honeymoon would have been a chance for us to grow closer.
Huh?
That's why I offered to plan it myself. I put a lot of special surprises for you in our itinerary. I was planning to celebrate your birthday with you at the restaurant last night. I even ordered a special cake to be delivered to our table for dessert. But that was all a waste of my time and effort. I thought that if we had some fun together, then we could close some of the distance between us. But I guess I was an idiot for that too.
Wait, you really did all that for me?
That's right. Even if we didn't have love at first sight, we could still work on it together. Or so I thought. Now I realize that was all my imagination running away with me. So I am done with you, Devin. I'm not trying anymore. This is goodbye.
What the? Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're really not,
No, I'm not a lesbian, Devin. Good grief.
Well, why didn't you tell me all of that if that's really how you feel? I'm not some kind of psychic. If you don't tell me how you feel, then I'll never be able to know how you feel. This is all your fault for not being more forthcoming about your feelings. God damn it, this sucks! Chastity, get on a plane and come back here right now!
I don't want to. Even if I did, are you telling me you're going to pay for my ticket?
You can pay for it yourself.
Okay, then I'm not coming. And why should I go anyway?
Because I told you to. End of story.
Sorry, that's not going to cut it. Use your words, Devin.
I'm stuck looking after Morgan's 4 snot-nosed brats, that's why. I need you to come down here and help me with them.
It's just a couple of kids. How much trouble could they be?
Wait a second. Isn't that...
That's right. It's exactly what you said to me. I guess it might not be quite as easy to look after 4 kids as you thought, huh? And think about it this way. Morgan takes care of those kids every day by herself. Meanwhile, you can't even handle them for one afternoon.
That's not a fair comparison. She's their mom. I'm a total stranger.
Yeah, you are, and so am I. You didn't care that I was a stranger to them when you pushed them onto me.
But you're a woman. Kids listen to women. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of these kids. She told me to take them to the pool, and so I did. I figured I could relax while they swam, right? But no, they keep yelling at me to play with them. I try to tell them to shut up because they're disturbing the other guests, but they won't listen to me. I'm at my wit's end. And the worst part is that Morgan is so busy doing crowd control on her kids that she isn't paying any attention to me.
What were you expecting to happen? When parents take their kids on vacation, they have to be looking after them the whole time. The kids always come first, no matter what. That's what a vacation with kids is like. Plus, it was a long plane ride to get there, and that's really hard on younger kids especially. That's why Morgan wanted to make sure the kids had as much fun as possible to make it worth the trip. So yeah, I'm afraid that Morgan just isn't going to have much time for you. Get it? You're the one who dragged her and her kids into this, so you owe it to them to make sure they enjoy themselves. You're just going to have to take responsibility for what you did.
You don't get to bark orders at me like this. I'm the one who gets to boss you around, and I demand that you come here and help me.
Sorry, but I'm resigning my position as your maid.
You what? What's the matter with you? I just got back from our honeymoon and you're nowhere to be found. Not only that, you left a stack of divorce papers on the table? Where are you? Get back here right now. You have housework to do.
I am never going to your house ever again. I am not your maid and I never will be. If you want one, go and hire one. Since that's your house and I'm divorcing you, I don't have any right to live there anymore, so I'm leaving.
I don't remember giving you my permission to leave me.
I don't recall needing your permission. I am divorcing you, Devin. Oh, and I'm not doing any property division with you, by the way.
I'm not letting you leave me until you pay me what you owe me.
Excuse me? What do I owe you?
Are you stupid? I paid for my plane ticket home and the hotel stay. Until you pay me back every cent I spent on that stuff, I will not consent to a divorce.
Why should I pay for that? It was your plane ticket, wasn't it? I already paid for my own. You were free to come home whenever you felt like it. Plus, I never actually spent a night in the hotel. Only you, Morgan, and her kids stay there. So I don't see any reason why I should pay for either.
Stop back-talking and pay me what you owe me. You wanted to go on this honeymoon, didn't ya? You might see me as nothing but an ATM, but you're wrong. I'm a human being. I don't have to stand for this kind of unfair treatment.
Again, with the ATM thing, what makes you think I need you for money? I make more money than you.
You do?
Don't you remember I told you this on our first date? The reason I've had so much trouble finding a husband is because I work so much. So no, I don't need to use you as an ATM. Why would I need someone who makes less money than me to finance my lifestyle?
No way! I don't believe it.
I told you all about this. I don't know why you're shocked. I guess whatever I say to you goes in one ear and out the other. Anyway, we actually do have some money issues to talk about, so we're going to have that conversation very soon.
You're suing me? You can't do that! I haven't done anything to you that you can sue me for.
Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Look it up. Your cruel, abusive language caused our divorce, so yes, I can sue you. You told me you saw me as nothing but a maid, accused me of being a lesbian just because I wanted to wait until we were married, and to top it all off, you told me that you and your ex-girlfriend were soulmates. No decent human being would ever talk to their wife like that.
But I told you that was because you weren't being honest with me. You never told me how you felt about me. That's basically fraud. Maybe I should sue you.
Nice try, but no, I told you that you were wrong about me. But no matter what I said, you just dismissed it offhand.
I don't remember it that way.
Wow, that's a very convenient memory you have. You magically forget all the details that don't reflect well on you. And let's not forget the way you were pressuring me to sleep with you. I was clear that I wanted to wait until we got married, but you kept inviting me to your house late at night and offering me drink after drink after drink. It was obvious what you were trying to do, and I was honestly a bit scared. If that's the way you treated me before we were married, how were you going to treat me afterward? I don't think it's unreasonable to have my own fiancé and husband respect my wishes.
Whatever, I'm still not going to agree to divorce you. I'm not signing anything you send me, no matter what you say, and until I do, we're still married.
Okay, I'll just have to sue you for divorce then too.
You're gonna sue me again?
You've left me no choice. We can't come to terms on an amicable divorce, so we'll have to have the courts mediate for us. If you don't want that to happen, then sign the papers I sent you right now.
Wait, I deserve to have a say in this too, don't I? You're not listening to me!
Have you ever listened to a word I've said? No, you have not, so I don't owe you any such courtesy. Hey, Devin, did the wire transfer go through? Is the money in your account?
Yeah, I just checked it's there. You didn't need to do that, though. I'm the one that invited you.
Nah, I insist.
You really are a good gal, you know that, Morgan? I wish chastity would take a page or two out of your book.
What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't believe what a little brat she's being right now. She's crazy bitter about everything. She never loved me once, but now all of a sudden she's like, "You never cared about me. You never loved me." Meh. She's absolutely hysterical.
I don't think she's hysterical. Her reaction is completely understandable.
You're joking.
No, I'm serious. She was your wife, even if only for a few days, and yet you had fallen for another woman. Without even telling the other woman you were married, might I add. Who would want to stay in a relationship with a guy like you? I sure don't. I'm never speaking to you again.
What? Hold on, why are you saying that?
You know that Chastity and I are friends, right?
Well, yeah, I just found out the other day at the hotel.
We're more than that, though. We've been best friends since middle school. We haven't spoken as much to each other since I had my kids, though. I was busy taking care of them and she was busy working, so imagine my position. I may not have known about the situation, but the fact remains that I crashed my own best friend's honeymoon. And it's all your fault.
My fault, but...
You haven't changed a bit, have you? You're just as much of a narcissistic creep as you've always been. When you contacted me the other day, I thought maybe you had grown up a little bit, but no, you're the same child that you were when I broke up with you. All you think about is yourself and your own satisfaction. You don't care one bit about anyone else. You even ditched your own wife for another woman. Obviously, she was going to divorce you for that. I don't want a vile creature like you around my kids. You're just going to be a bad influence on them. So never contact me again. Do you hear me?
Morgan, wait. You can't just cut me off like that. Let's talk about this, okay? Morgan! Morgan! Morgan, where did you go? I just stopped by your house, but it's totally empty.
I moved.
You did? Where to?
As if I'm going to tell my stalker where he can find me.
Stalker?
You've been coming by my house every single day. You even waited for me outside my kids' elementary school. I told you in no uncertain terms to knock it off. You were scaring my kids. I checked my security camera and you've been walking by the house in the middle of the night too. That was what made me get a restraining order against you, which I know you've been informed about.
Look, this is all one big misunderstanding. All I'm trying to do is talk to you so I can tell you my side of the story.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to hear your side of the story, you creepy stalker. And just so you know, I already called the police about you.
You did?
You violated the restraining order, you moron. That's a crime. Now never come near me or my kids again, scumbag.
This is unfair! You're not listening to me! None of this is my fault. I'm innocent! Come on, Morgan, let's meet up and talk things over. Don't ignore me! Chastity, would you please just come home already? The place is falling apart without you around to take care of things. I've practically run out of clothes because you're not doing my laundry.
What are you saying that to me for? Shouldn't you be begging Morgan to help you? After all, the two of you are soulmates, right? Seriously, Morgan dumps you and then you immediately come crawling back to me? You must have absolutely no sense of shame at all.
Hey, how did you find out about that?
We're best friends, moron. We talk to each other all the time. The first thing any girl does when she breaks up with a loser is tell her best friend about it. I also heard that your house has become something out of one of those hoarder shows on TV. The neighbors aren't too happy about it either. How many times have you had the city code enforcers tell you to do something about the awful smell?
Oh, so you do know how things are going for me. Now hurry up, get over here, and do something about it.
That's your house and you're a grown man. If anyone needs to do something about it, it's you.
You don't understand. That sort of work is beneath a guy like me. I made my own money, bought my own house, and got my own wife. I already put in all the work I need to do. Now somebody needs to do some work for me for a change.
Really, Devin? You're not worth anyone's time or effort.
I don't want to hear that from someone like you. You probably moved back into your parents' house so you can mooch from them for the rest of your life.
I bought my own house and I'm living there by myself.
You what?
I wasn't about to move back in with my parents at my age. That would be too embarrassing. So I bought my own house.
I don't believe it. I didn't know you had that kind of money.
I mean, I didn't pay for it in cash. I had to take out a loan, just like nearly all the other people who buy houses. But unlike you, I don't think the fact that I bought my own house makes me better than anyone else. Buying a house just means you're in a financial position that you can afford to pay your mortgage every month. It's impressive, yeah, especially in this economy, but that doesn't give anyone the right to lord it over other people. It most certainly doesn't entitle you to treat your wife like a maid.
Yes, it does.
Okay, then if we were married, but living in a house that I bought, would that make it okay for me to treat you like my manservant?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Until you understood the reason why your worldview is wrong, you're going to be very, very lonely. And honestly, you're probably going to be lonely even if you one day come to understand.
Everything. I lost everything. My house. My beautiful house. The house I worked so hard for. The house I was going to spend my life in. It's gone.
Yeah, I heard about it on the news. I don't know what you were expecting when you had all that garbage piled up in your house. The house was a total loss, huh? I'm glad that the fire didn't spread to any of the houses next door, though. But yeah, it's like you said, you really did lose everything.
This can't be happening to me. What am I supposed to do from now on?
Well, there's the rest of the mortgage that you need to pay off, then the settlement from my lawsuit for intentional infliction of emotional distress. And you also have to pay a fine and damages to Morgan for violating her restraining order. So I guess you're supposed to pay off your debts from now on. I do pity you, but it's simply the truth that anyone who gets involved with you becomes miserable. The best thing for you to do is to shoulder that burden alone and never drag anyone else down with you.
No, I don't want to be alone. I want you, Chastity. I want to be with you.
I can't be with you, Devin. You were right, I didn't love you because I can't love you. You're utterly unlovable. Devin wasn't being dramatic when he said he lost everything. He genuinely did lose everything. All of his cash, credit cards, ATM cards, bank books, appliances, electronics, valuables, everything went up in smoke. However, while he was unable to access his bank account, his automatic payments to me, the bank, and Morgan continued. Then, once the very last cent in his bank account was taken out, it was official. Devin literally had nothing. Granted, he does have a job, but given all the chaos in his personal life, he hasn't really been able to put his heart into it lately. His productivity has plummeted, and whatever little work he does get finished is riddled with mistakes. His colleagues are getting sick of him, and he might not have a place in that company for much longer. He used to think pretty highly of himself, even claiming that I only thought of him as an ATM. But now, ironically, he can't even use an ATM anymore. As for me, I'm finally getting accustomed to my new solo life in my new house. Ever since the whole fiasco with the honeymoon, I've started talking with Morgan just about as much as we used to in the good old days. She and her kids come over pretty often to spend time with me, so even though I may be living alone, I don't really feel lonely at all. I may have failed at finding love, which is unfortunate, but, there's more to life than romance. What I'd like to do now is learn to stop living for other people and find a way to live what's mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry to have to say this, but I've changed my mind about you. I do not approve of you marrying my son, and I never will. Now, run along home, little girl.
Wait a second. Don't you think it's a little too late for you to be saying that? The wedding is in a few weeks, and you never opposed us getting married before. I thought we were having a pleasant dinner together. This was my mom's first chance to meet you. She was really looking forward to it. And now you're telling me you're withdrawing your consent to our marriage? Why are you doing this?
Do you really need to ask me? Think about it.
Jolene, I really can't think of any reason you would be saying this. Did I do something that offended you tonight? Please, if that's the case, tell me what I did.
It's not something that you did tonight. It's something that you've been doing up until tonight, but now I've learned the truth. You were lying to me.
Lying? About what?
You were hiding the fact that you came from a broken home.
A broken home?
That's right. You never told me your mother was a single mother. And not only that, you had a rather poor upbringing, didn't you? If you're willing to hide such an important part of your history from me, then I will never let you marry my son.
Why do you think I was hiding it? I mean, sure, I never stated it outright, but did I really need to?
Are you mad? Of course you did. If I didn't do a thorough check on the educational and economic history of the women my son intends to marry, it could end up causing irreparable damage to my family's name.
You're making it sound more like a job interview than a marriage.
That's because it is an interview, and you failed miserably. Listen, Mia, my family has been running the Viratex Corporation for generations. It's one of the largest industrial conglomerates in the nation. Surely you can understand that I can't simply allow any woman to marry into this family, especially not one of your low stature.
Low stature?
I have an uncanny ability to read people, dear. I took one look at your mother and instantly knew everything I needed to know about her. She's clearly poor, uneducated, ignorant, uncivilized, and worst of all, a bad dresser.
That's an incredibly unkind way to talk about someone else's mother. So tell me more about how you read my mom and I.
What needs to be said?
I want you to tell me exactly what makes you think we're poor, uneducated, and all the other insults you flung at me.
As for uneducated, you admitted that yourself, didn't you? You never went to a prestigious university or anything of the sort. And your clothes and mannerisms are what tell me you're poor. I shouldn't need to tell you that, though.
I see. So you think that people who lack degrees from prestigious universities and don't dress like they have money to burn are uncivilized and ignorant?
Yes. What's wrong with you? Stop asking me such obvious questions. It's getting obnoxious.
Oh, well, excuse me for questioning why my soon-to-be mother-in-law suddenly withdraws her blessing on the eve of the wedding. Needless to say, I find your position completely unreasonable. A person's wealth and educational background don't matter one bit in a marriage.
Oh, that's such a commoner's way of thinking. I have the Viratex Corporation's interest to think about, Mia, and I can't have you ruining my family's name. Think of all the thousands of employees in our company's employ. Do you want them all to lose their jobs because you don't know your place in society?
You're gonna have to explain your logic to me there. How could me marrying your son possibly cause them to lose their jobs?
Since you're too much of a peasant to understand, I'll teach you a thing or two. The business world is all about reputation. If my son marries you, it's only a matter of time before you commit some crime or cause some other scandal that ruins our company's reputation.
I find it strange that you keep calling it our company. You're not connected to it directly, you just happen to be married to the current CEO. You've never actually worked there, have you?
So what if I haven't? My desire to protect the company is just as strong as my husband's. After all, both my son and husband work there. Tell me, Mia, are you prepared to sacrifice yourself for the good of the company?
What kind of question is that?
That's a no, then. And if you're not willing to sacrifice yourself for the company, then you have no place in this family. I've given my all for the company since the day I married my husband.
Good for you, Jolene. I understand you object to our marriage. Your husband, however, has no such issues. And more importantly, your son and I love each other and want to get married. You're the only person who's opposed to it.
What are you trying to say, Mia? That my word doesn't mean anything in this family? I have served my husband faithfully as his wife for more than 30 years, and he's the company's CEO. Just because I'm not officially employed by the company means you can just ignore my decisions?
It's not that you don't matter. And again, I'm sure you've been an excellent wife to your husband all these years. It's just...
I've never met anyone so senseless as to treat their future mother-in-law as a non-factor. You've got some nerve, Mia. But fine, so be it. Where are you right now? Come back to the house immediately. I'll meet you in the doorway.
What for?
I have something to give you.
I see. All right, then I'm on my way back.
That's what you get for having the nerve to think that I would ever allow peasant scum like yourself to marry my dear son. And if you ever darken my doorstep with your presence again, you'll only get more of the same. Now get out and stay out.
What's the matter with you? You just threw a cup of hot tea all over me. Fortunately, I managed to block my face in time, but my arm really stings. I think you might have burned me.
I didn't burn you. You burned yourself with your impudent attitude. You should consider yourself lucky that you have good reflexes. You honed those, protecting yourself from wild animals, no doubt. I intended to hit you right in the face.
You've just crossed the line, Jolene. This is why you called me back to the house just to throw a cup of boiling hot tea on me? You didn't even say a single word to me. You threw the tea at me the second I knocked on the door.
Why should I waste any more of my valuable time on a filthy pauper girl? 1 second of my time is worth more than you will ever make in your entire lifetime. That's how different you and I are. You didn't honestly think you would get away with being so rude to me, did you?
I was being rude? You called me and my mom poor, ignorant, uncivilized, and a bunch of other stuff that I forgot.
What's rude about that? All I did was tell the truth. And besides, even if I did decide to be rude to you, I would be perfectly justified. We elites have no need to be pleasant to those beneath us, and with that, I've officially grown tired of you. Go home, peasant, and never bother me again.
Good evening, Jolene. Just to give you a heads up, I'm going to destroy you.
What? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't give you my number. I'm Kathy, Mia's mom. We just met today. Thank you for the lovely dinner.
And what do you want?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't want anything from you. I was just letting you know that I'm going to destroy you.
Excuse me? You're going to crush me, the wife of the CEO of the great Viratex Corporation? Don't make me laugh. What's an impoverished single mother like you going to do to us?
Oh, I'm sorry. It seems like you misunderstood me. I'm not going up against the Viratex Corporation, just you. You're going down in flames, Jolene.
Oh, I'm absolutely trembling. And how are you going to do that, pray tell?
1 step at a time, starting with step 1. This is something we need to address first. You just threw a cup of hot tea on my Mia, didn't you?
Well, guess what? I have the whole thing on video. You what?
Did you notice that Mia had a small pen sticking out of her vest pocket? That was actually a hidden camera. It's state-of-the-art. We have a 4K HD quality video of the entire incident.
What? You mean Mia was recording me?
No, don't think ill of Mia. She didn't know, actually. That was all my idea. I tend to be on the overcautious side, you see. I thought it would be good to have video of our meeting today just in case something went awry. And it's a good thing I did, too. So 1 step is to post this video on social media and show the entire world what you did.
No!
I don't think I need to tell an elite, educated woman like yourself that you just committed assault. You even admitted by text that you were aiming for her face. If word got out that the wife of the CEO of the great and powerful Viratex Corporation has done such a thing, I don't think your company's shareholders would think very highly of that, would they?
Don't be ridiculous. That tea wasn't hot.
Oh, bless your heart. Are you really going with that?
What do you want me to say? It wasn't hot at all. I made that cup hours ago. It had completely cooled. Mia looked hot and sweaty, so I thought a nice cold cup of tea would help her cool down.
I think I might just nominate you for the Worst Excuse in the World award. All you need to do is look at the burns on Mia's arms to know it was hot.
If she has burns on her arm, she must have touched a hot stove at home or something. I don't have anything to do with it.
All right then, so you're really going to go with the tea wasn't actually hot?
I absolutely am. It's true after all.
Okie dokie. Let's check the thermal image and confirm that, shall we?
What the thermal imaging?
That should be enough time. Did you check the video I sent you? You can clearly see that the cup you were holding had a much higher temperature than anything around it, including your body heat. So unless your body temperature is around 15 degrees, I'd say that confirms that the tea was, in fact, hot.
Where did you get that camera? It's equipped with thermal imaging?
I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait until later if you want to talk about camera shopping. Right now, the topic of the conversation is the fact that you lied. Well, Jolene, do you have anything to say for yourself now that you've been found out?
You're being overdramatic about all of this. I didn't intend to lie. I thought that cup was cooled. That's why I threw the tea at her. I guess I must have grabbed a new cup of tea by mistake.
My, oh my, Jolene, that's precisely what I'd expect from an elite woman like yourself. You're so immune to shame that you have no qualms about telling such a ridiculous cover story. It's like you've climbed so high on the social ladder that you circled all the way around and got back to the bottom.
You have no right to talk to me like that. I'm not on the bottom of the social ladder. You are.
Are you sure you want to keep saying that? After all, I'm having a pretty easy time getting the best of you right now. If you think I'm at the bottom of the social ladder, then what does that make you?
Oh, don't make me laugh. You're not getting the best of me. My husband is the CEO of the Virotex Corporation. Do you have any idea how powerful he is? He could crush you like an ant in an instant if he chose to do so.
But that husband of yours is out of the country on business right now, isn't he? I read about it in an article on the internet the other day. He's in the middle of working on a big project in a new market overseas. He must be terribly busy, far too busy to deal with cleaning up your messes. I wonder how he would react if he knew the sort of nonsense you were getting up to.
Don't act like you know anything about my husband. I am his wife. No one knows him better than I do. He'll forgive me with a smile, just like he always does.
Oh, you really think so? Then I guess I'll just have to call him up and see what he thinks. Be right back, Jolene.
What? You're calling him? You don't know his number. I don't understand. My husband wants to divorce me now? What in the world is going on?
Oh, I can answer that. I just talked to your husband and sent him the video of you pouring that hot tea all over Mia. As an extra special bonus, I showed him the thermography video too.
You did?
Yep, and that's not all. You remember the way you were mocking my daughter and I by text a little while ago? I also sent him a copy of that entire conversation. So yeah, your husband knows exactly what you've been up to for the last several hours.
And he's divorcing me because of that?
You understand, don't you? He doesn't have much of a choice in the matter. As the company's CEO, he has to manage all the risks to the company, including reputational ones. Considering that, it only makes sense that he wouldn't want to carry the risk of having you be his wife.
But every single word I said was the plain and simple truth.
Was it, Jolene? Was it really? You think that people with less money than you, or didn't attend a university that fits your standards, are uncivilized and ignorant. If you really think that way, then wow, you're even more of a lost cause than I thought.
I want answers, Kathy. For starters, why in the world did you know my husband's phone number?
I had a very close acquaintance of mine give it to me.
What? Who was it? Who could you possibly know that would be willing to give you my husband's number?
I think you know who it was. Take a moment to think about it, Jolene. Who do you know that wouldn't be very happy about the way you treated Mia?
You're kidding me. Was it really my son?
Ding, 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 we have a winner. Right you are, Jolene. It was none other than your dear son, Troy. I doubt he told you this, but he's been telling Mia and I for quite some time now that he didn't want to introduce us to you. The reason he gave was that you have a bit of an arrogant side, but I didn't think that was a fair description of you. You are nothing less than a bitter, vitriolic, narcissistic bigot.
No, I don't believe you. There's no way my boy would talk about me that way. I mean, I've always been the best mother for him that I could be. He was always number one in my book.
For what it's worth, he did tell us that your husband was a completely different person and that we could trust him. He was going to be here at dinner tonight, but he had to fly out of the country on business at the last minute. That worried Troy, who said without your husband there to keep you in line, you would no doubt say or do something awful to us. Which brings me back to the camera that Mia had with her. Would you like to know where I got it from? Troy gave it to me.
You must be joking. That was Troy's idea?
A slight correction. It was my idea. He just supplied me with the camera. I mean, do you think someone like me could get my hands on a state-of-the-art camera like that? I am much too poor.
This can't be happening. I'm not just being betrayed by my husband. My son is turning his back on me as well?
Oh, don't be too hard on the poor boys, Jolene. Actually, Troy didn't turn his back on you at all. No, he had already given up on all hope of you being a decent human being a long time ago. Your husband was the only one whose opinion of you changed today. He knew you could be a bit, shall we say, uppity, but he trusted that you would have the decency to not let your bigotry out into the open. And boy, oh boy, was he wrong. So if anything, you were the one who betrayed his trust.
But even if that were the case, which I'm not saying it is, then it would still be unfair of him to divorce me so suddenly. I deserve to have him hear my side of the story. I won't let this happen.
Weren't you talking a little while ago about how nothing is more important than the company's reputation? It seems your husband shares that point of view. He did an expert analysis of the risks that came along with having a problematic individual like you in the family, and as a result, he decided that you simply weren't worth the risk.
That's ridiculous. Sure, the company's image is important, but not more important than me. I've spent the better part of my life serving him and this company.
You really think so? Troy thinks differently. He had a lot to say about you, and none of it was very good. For example, he says that you've been burning your family's money like leaves on a bonfire.
What? Troy said that? How dare he?
Well, if you're upset at him, please don't take it out on me. I'm just telling you what he told me. If you have issues with that, I'd appreciate it if you could talk things over with each other.
I would love nothing more than to talk to him right now, but he's not responding to any of my calls or texts. I'll need you to act as a mediator between us.
A mediator?
Yes, you have to tell my husband and son that I've seen the error of my ways. Tell them I'm truly sorry for what I did to them from the bottom of my heart.
That certainly is an apology, but if you don't mind me asking, isn't there anyone else who you should be apologizing to right now?
What? Who else is there?
Well, that response from you certainly is telling.
Telling how? Stop speaking so cryptically and give me a straight answer.
It's telling in that it shows that you clearly have not seen the error of your ways, and you are not sorry from the bottom of your heart.
Yes, I am. Now, tell me who you think I need to apologize to. I'm racking my brain and I can't think of anyone but them. At least give me a hint.
You really need a hint. Take a moment and think about it, Jolene.
I'm sure you'll come up with something. No, I can't. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, boy, you really are a lost cause, Jolene. To think my poor daughter had to get stuck with someone like this for a mother-in-law.
Oh, I've got it. I need to apologize to the company.
The company?
Yes, that's got to be it. After all, my son Troy is one day going to be the next CEO of the Virotex Corporation. If I send him a message with some sort of apology for any damage I've caused to the company, then he'll forgive me for sure. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. This will show him how serious I am about serving the family and the company. I'm a genius.
Okay, well, you go ahead and do whatever it is you're about to do. I'll leave you in peace. I think I've said just about all I can say to you.
Mia, are you there? I wanted to say that I'm sorry. I was wrong to treat you that way.
Now you're apologizing? Don't you think you're a little bit late for that? I have been waiting for this to happen for a couple of hours now.
Blame your mother for not giving me a straight answer. She asked me so many cryptic questions. Apparently she was trying to tell me that I should apologize to you. I wish she would have at least given me a better hint.
You need a hint to realize that you should apologize to me? Well, at least you figured it out on your own.
No, that's not the case either. I can admit I need some assistance. I was sending message after message apologizing to Troy, but when he finally texted me back, he told me to apologize to you. Seriously, how was I supposed to figure that out?
Are you out of your mind? You mocked me, belittled me, insulted my mom, and for the finishing touch, you dumped a boiling hot cup of tea on me. But it still seems like you're not the least bit sorry for anything.
Can't you read? I'm trying to tell you I'm sorry right now.
No, you're not for real anyway. You're only saying that you're sorry, but on the inside, you're still saying, all I did was tell the truth. Am I right?
I was, though. Tons of poor, uneducated losers or uncivilized barbarians. Speaking of which, your mother is a real piece of work. If I were you, I'd strongly consider having her committed. Or at the very least, don't let your guard down around her.
I can admit that my mom isn't exactly what most people would call normal, but it's precisely that weird side of her that makes her extremely helpful to have around in a tough situation. I mean, it was thanks to her preparation that I was able to come out on top today.
Oh, you think you've won, have you? Well, think again. I just apologized to you, and now my husband and son will forgive me for sure.
And you said my mom was a piece of work. You do realize that your husband has given you an ultimatum. You have to be out of the house by the time he gets back from his trip overseas.
Oh, but that's what he said before. Now that I've apologized, he'll change his mind.
I am speechless, completely speechless. You really do think that you're invincible, don't you? I mean, just because you said the words "I'm sorry" doesn't mean I accept or believe your apology.
What? But why now? I'm apologizing, aren't I? What is your problem anyway? Why do you have it in for me like this?
Yeah, if that's your attitude, then you're definitely not sorry for what you did. Okay, tell you what, you really want to apologize? Then you can pay me for my doctor's bills to treat the burns you caused me, as well as some extra money on top for my pain and suffering.
Deal! I'll pay you as much as you'd like. I'll just go and grab my husband's checkbook.
Not so fast, Jolene. You're going to pay for it with money you earn on your own. I'm not going to let you use your husband's money to pay me off. If you want to show you're sorry, you're going to have to work for it.
Well, if that's what you want, then I wouldn't hold your breath. I don't have any such money. And besides, wouldn't you rather get your hands on that money right away rather than forcing me to pay you myself?
Yep, my mom was right. You're a lost cause. I'm suing you for your assault. You'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. Oh, and you should get a head start on moving out of your house.
Look at you, talking like some big shot. What makes you think I should listen to a single word you say?
Because I want you to be gone before I move in.
What?
Me and Troy are going to live in that house. We've already prepared for the move, so the sooner you clear out, the sooner we can move in.
Hold it right there! You can't be serious!
I'm dead serious. So yeah, start packing your things. Immediately.
You mean I'm actually being kicked out of my own house?
How many times are you going to make me say it? Yes, get out! You should stop wasting time talking to me and get to work on finding yourself a new place to live.
But how am I supposed to do that? I don't have any money of my own. What am I supposed to do from now on? Oh,
it's not going to do you any good to ask me.
this can't be happening. I've given everything for my family. I've served the company faithfully. Is this how I'm getting repaid for all of that?
Yes, I'm well aware of how much you love the Viratex Corporation. You told me that I had to be prepared to sacrifice for the company, didn't you?
I guess I did.
Well, now you're up to bat, Jolene. It's time for you to sacrifice everything for the company. Jolene fought tooth and nail until the very end to try and keep her place in that house. However, once Troy's father came home from his business trip, the two of them put an end to that. They told her that there was no way she could come back from this, called security, and had her forcibly removed from the house. It seems like all everyone in that family ever talks about is their company and the impact Jolene could have on it. But I think that deep down, the simple truth was that the two of them were just fed up with her behavior. I mean, Jolene was constantly name-dropping her husband and his company in order to put other people down. They can't have been too happy about having the name of their company used in such a way. After Jolene was removed from the house, I sued her for throwing that cup of tea on me. We settled before trial, and she took out a loan to make a single lump sum payment to me. Out in the big and scary world with no one to help her, Jolene was left to work off her debt by herself. How ironic, she spent most of her life looking down on poor people, but look at her now. I bet she's rethinking her bigoted beliefs right now. As for me, once Jolene left, me and Troy moved right in. It's now us and his father living together in their big, beautiful house. I'm happier than I ever thought I would be, and I know that I have my mom to thank for it. She's done so much for me throughout my entire life, and the way she helped me deal with Jolene was just one more thing I have to thank her for. She's done so much for me throughout my entire life, and the way she helped me deal with Jolene was just one more thing I have to thank her for. But she started visiting us like 4 or 5 times a week now. I wish she would tone it down a bit.